Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is Lollyman16 here again for another Dragon Ball Battle video. This one is Dragon Ball Battle number 3, Golden Frieza versus Super 17. The reason why I did this battle, originally I was going to do Rildo versus Boo, since they're so similar in power level. But I actually wanted to do Super 17 versus Golden Frieza on this one. Mainly due to the fact that they're similar in their arcs and they're also similar in terms of resurrection. What I mean by this is obviously Frieza was resurrected in the 2015 movie Resurrection F, and of course in Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Super, and that's going pretty well, I think. Meanwhile, on the other hand, back in the 90s, you know, when GT came out in Japan, and of course later on when it was dubbed in America, Super 17 came back. Or, well, okay, it's not really Super 17, it's Android 17, who made his quote-unquote resurrection. So what I do in these videos is I break it down for you guys. I give you guys a little bit of history, their techniques, kind of a rundown of both characters, and I analyze these two characters, and I give you guys some pictures to go along with those analysis, and I basically come up with who would win in a fight to the death. So for this battle, obviously our categories are going to be strength, defense, ki, techniques, and power levels. We're not going to have any environments in this video because environments don't really matter when these guys are fighting, although it actually does kind of matter, but I'll explain in the end. But overall, most environments don't really matter, so we're not going to worry about that. The rules for any of my Dragon Ball Battles videos, there's not going to be a support, so in this case, no support from, in case of Frieza, no support. He cannot get any support from Tagoma, Shisami, Sorbet. He can't get any of those help nor reinforcements. You know, I mean, 17 can't get shot when Frieza's down or anything. He can't get any help. Is basically what I'm saying. While on the other hand, 17, he can't get help from, nor could he get help from Dr. Gero, and he cannot receive any help from Dr. Mew. Also in these Dragon Ball battles, I only have them fight according to the anime and manga respectively. So this means no Xenoverse, no video games whatsoever, no Dragon Ball Final Bout, no Xenoverse, no Dragon Ball Online, any of that stuff, nothing. Just all it is just the anime and the manga, whatever we have to base it off of. I will note that none of these contestants have shown up, so both of these guys are going to be brand new here. I had hit for my other Dragon Ball battles. This is only Dragon Ball Battles number 3, so I'm still getting used to, you know, this fight, this battle, whatever you want to call it. So, as I always do, I give you a rundown on both characters. So we're going to start off with Golden Frieza. This started off hardcore. We'll go on with the ruler of the universe. As we all know, Golden Frieza is, of course, the ruler of the universe. Or he was anyway, before his temporary resurrection. And then he came back, and then he died again, of course. We all know this. He's the ruler of the universe. He fought Goku before, obviously. He actually fought Goku twice. If you count the movies, he fought Goku and is on company basically several times, but we don't include those in this rundown. His name, Frieza, is a pun on cold things, just like all of his family, even that of Universe 6. We have Frost, but you know, that's a completely separate thing. Of course, he killed the Saiyan race due to the Super Saiyajin, Super Saiyan legend. He has many forms. Most notably are his first form, which again, I'm going to be showing you guys pictures. He has his first form, second form, all those kind of forms, all up to 1 through 4. his final form, which is actually his base form, if you guys didn't know. But today we're going to be focusing mostly on Golden Frieza, his new transformation. So with this new golden transformation, what it really is a powered up version of his base form, and the color of it is chosen by himself. He actually wanted to call it a different color. I believe he called it Golden Frieza because, well, of a pecking order. He wanted, he said, I think it said in the movie, he noted that this color is a bit gauche, but he wanted to stay on top of the pecking order, or something along those lines. So, there's a picture of him, if you guys didn't know. So when we look at his strength, we can analyze his strength in several ways, but most notably, in his base form, in his final form in Resurrection F, this is of course what we're counting him as. In his base form, he is notably stronger than, or he should at least be much stronger than Piccolo, which of course Piccolo at this point is stronger than Super Perfect Cell, or at least that's what we can speculate. He is stronger than Mystic or Ultimate Gohan, whatever you want to call him. It's a dub term. He's stronger than Gohan, even though Gohan has declined. That's a whole nother debate right there. Most notably, he is stronger than Super Saiyajin Blue Goku. I gotta find, there we go, there's the picture I wanted. He is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, at this point in Resurrection F, Super Saiyan Blue Goku is above universal scales. Based off of power scaling, we do know this. But he is stronger than Goku at the point. His weakness is, though, he does have stamina issues. So that's a big thing. He has stamina issues, although it's stated by Goku that he could actually decrease this stamina issue if he just learned to train with his body and adapt to it. In terms of power level, Golden Frieza has a power level of 100 quintillion, but that's not actually true. A lot of people get this wrong. I think it was stated by Ryusei Nakao, the legendary voice actor for Frieza. He stated in I think it was an interview in Resurrection F interview, but it's really as a joke. There's no power level for him. We just know that he's above Goku for a little bit, but of course he is much weaker than Lord Beerus. Some things he's done in the past, he's killed Krillin, almost killed him twice. The first one he did, he stabbed him right through the chest, and then of course the infamous scene where he blew him up, and that's when Goku went Super Saiyajin. Most notable of his techniques, well, he has the Death Beam, the Death Ball, what else? And of course the Death Ball is when he charges up a energy like sphere, and he threw it into Planet Namek to destroy it, which of course in his mind it took 5 minutes, but we all know it took a lot longer. His weaknesses, again, I mentioned stamina issues. Let me go to the picture. He has been known to be cut, and the reason why he's being cut here, as you can see on the screen, he's being cut because of his overconfidence. He thinks he's the almighty ruler of the universe, Ichi Uchu, as it's said in Japanese. He is the ruler of the universe, of course, and he has, it's not really an inferiority complex, but he just thinks of himself as a much higher person than anyone else, especially the Saiyans. Moving on to Android 17, Super Android 17, I should say. He is, I have notes actually here. He is actually the creation of both Dr. Gero, or Gero in the dub, and Dr. Mew. He was created by the combination of both Hellfighter 17 and Android 17 to create the ultimate android. His intent is to kill Goku / the Saiyans because obviously, the ultimate android. Also, other than that, Goku as a child destroyed the Red Ribbon Army, so of course he wants to still get revenge. So does Dr. Mew. In terms of his strength, this is kind of a tricky one. He is kind of I should rephrase that. He is on par or slightly greater than Super Saiyan 1 Kid GT Goku, which, if you power scale it, he's approximately stronger than, if not on par, I guess, with Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Buu Saga. Why I know this? It was stated in the fight with General Rildo. Rildo was fighting Goku, and Goku was a Super Saiyan, and he said that Rildo is as strong as Majin Buu. Which Majin Buu, we don't know. It was never really specified, so we can all just speculate. We can speculate it's roughly around Majin Buu level. This is important because I'll explain later in the video on my analysis portion of the video. But moving on, I'm going to show you other pictures. He has defeated, or he has killed rather, Krillin, defeated Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, present day Trunks, he's defeated Oob as a Super Saiyan, Gohan as a Super Saiyan. Now Gohan, it's kind of a rare case because just like in Resurrection F, the movie and the saga, Gohan has not trained for several years. I think it's 5 years in the Japanese and then 10 years in the dub, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments below, and leave your thoughts on this video so far. Some techniques and some of his strengths. Well, obviously he is weaker than Goku as a kid, but of course he can absorb energy. I'm going to show you a picture of that right now. He can absorb energy just like his old counterpart Android 19, and yes guys, that is a statement from the early Dragon Ball Z days. But yeah, he can absorb things, he can absorb energy, he can even absorb a Kamehameha from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He can absorb the what's presumed to be a 10 times Kamehameha. We don't know this for certain because the Kamehameha was red, and we just presume it is. Some say that the Kamehameha against Baby, you know, when you combine the two Kamehamehas together into one, that was the times 10 one. We're not really sure of this, and it's never really been specified, so that's all we can do for that. Some of his techniques, he has the Electro Eclipse Ball, and I think I have a picture of that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I have a picture of that. Let me open up a picture of that right now. But yeah, he does have Electro Eclipse Ball, and I'm going to show you. Let me pull up a picture of that right now to show you guys what I mean by this. We're going to go here to downloads, and what I mean by this is he can create a electrolyte sphere, which is really powerful. Can do a lot of freaking damage. It looks like I don't have a picture of it, but yeah, you guys get the point what I'm saying. He has a electrolyte ball, and he has also flash bomb. The flash bomb is long ranged. It can presumably reach distances across the planet Earth, as shown in the battle with Kid Goku as a Super Saiyan. He has those. Another thing he has is he can sense instant transmission, or rather he can sense the vibrations when Goku, vibrations of atoms, I believe, when Goku re-enters the battlefield. So let's move on to the analysis portion of this video. I have given you guys a rundown on their technique, strengths, etc. Well, this fight can really go a couple of ways with this. Initially, Frieza would be much stronger than 17. That's just a given fact. Even with, even without his golden form, his base form has to be on par with Buhan, or even greater. The reason why I say this is because base form Goku with God Ki is as strong as Buhan or greater, because it said this, it stated multiple times in the Battle of God saga and later on that his power has increased a lot. Also in the Potafu, I know it's filler saga, Vegeta as a base was fighting Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and he's using God Ki obviously and eventually defeating him. So this makes sense that even in the Resurrection F saga, Frieza would be much greater than Buhan in terms of strength. But here's a problem. If Frieza goes to his golden form and 17 takes it serious from the start, I think that Golden Frieza would win, but there's a catch though. Remember I said in the rundown that Super 17 does have energy absorption. This is a problem. Frieza could hit him with all the death beams and all the death balls and all the ki blasts he could ever throw at him, but it wouldn't really matter because Android 17, or Super 17 rather, would just absorb it. This is a problem. I don't think that Frieza would actually be smart enough to know how to counter this, because it took the combined efforts of Goku and Android 18 in GT to realize that, wait a minute, he has to stay in a certain pose or a certain position, and he has to keep a barrier up whenever he's absorbing energy. So basically, if someone throws a lot of energy at him and then hit him when he's vulnerable like that, he could be defeated, which is what Goku did when he used his Dragon Fist. So this battle, it all comes down to power levels versus techniques. If Frieza goes serious and goes to his golden form from the beginning, it would all be over, I think. He would be much stronger than 17, and he would probably be able to defeat him with just regular attacks instead of using energy blasts and ki blasts and whatnot. But there's one final thing I have to say before I give the winner of this battle, is that Frieza could actually defeat Android 17 very easily. And why do I say this? Because remember, in the both in the Resurrection F movie and in the arc, basically Vegeta was going for his finishing move, but he actually sent a ki blast down to the core of planet Earth and destroyed it. Super 17, in terms of feats, doesn't have any of these. Frieza has effortlessly defeated planets before. I mean, he destroyed planet Vegeta with a single giant ki ball. So yeah, I don't think Super 17 has those kind of feats. Frieza could actually survive in the vacuum of space, whether I don't believe Super 17 could, although it's never been stated. This battle is very difficult in terms of an outcome. The winner, I would have to say, it could go either 50-50. The first way I could say in this going is Frieza. I could see Frieza winning. Even if Android 17 absorbs all of his energy, Frieza could just blow up the planet, and I don't think 17 would survive, and Frieza would be able to survive in the vacuum of space. The other side of the spectrum is that Frieza could keep hitting him no matter how hard he tried, and Super 17 could get stronger, and just by absorbing these ki energy blasts, and be able to tire out his golden form, and eventually Super 17 would win against Golden Frieza. So that's been my analysis portion of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So overall, I'd have to say the winner, it's a 50-50 stalemate, I think. Let me know in the comments down below on who you think would be a winner. I'd probably have to say that it's kind of difficult. I would probably have to say that Frieza would win in the end, just because even if Frieza would go golden form from the start and just completely demolish Super 17, eventually he would throw a ki blast to finish him off, but Super 17 would just absorb it and be able to defeat his, and because he's been fighting for quite a while, his golden form would decrease into his base. Super 17 would go for a finishing maneuver, but it wouldn't, I don't think it would do enough damage, and Frieza would destroy the planet. So that's been my analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed this lengthy video. I put quite a lot of thought into this one. And yeah, tell me in the comments what you thought below. Ultimately, the ruler of the universe wins, and of course, now this is only my opinion, so don't think, you know, I don't like 17 or GT is bad or anything like that. It's just an analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Uh, one more thing before I get out of here. There's no super today, because every 40-year anniversary special of a Japanese anime. So we don't have super this week, nor do we have One Piece. But so yeah, my review is gonna have to come out next week. Stay awesome, everybody, and have a good one.